Good morning, everyone, especially to our instructor, Dr. Trixie Cubillas. Good morning, ma'am. Okay, I'm Julianne Vega, and I'm going to discuss to you about the Republic Act number 10533, or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. Okay, what is Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013? So it is an act enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes, expanded the years of schooling in basic education from 10 years to 12 years. So who approved this Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013? Okay, and a historic moment for advocates of educational equity, former President Benigno Aquino III approved Republic Act number 10533, signing into law the K-12 program on May 15, 2013. Okay, the state shall create a functional basic education system that will develop productive and responsible citizens equipped with the essential competencies, skills, and values for both lifelong learning and employment. So, how to achieve this functional basic education system? First, give every student an opportunity to receive quality education that is globally competitive based on a pedagogically sound curriculum that is at par with international standards. Second, broaden the goals of high school education for college preparation, vocational and technical career opportunities, as well as creative arts, sports, and entrepreneurial employment in a rapidly changing and increasingly globalized environment. And then make education learner oriented and responsive to the needs, cognitive and cultural capacity, the circumstances and diversity of learners, the schools and communities through the appropriate languages of teaching and learning, so including mother tongue as a learning resource. So here you can see the basic education, the difference between the basic education and then the enhanced basic education. So uh, kindergarten, elementary, secondary, alternative learning system in basic education. So in kindergarten, optional. So it has still in enhanced basic education, kindergarten here, 1 year kindergarten here is a mandatory. And then the elementary, there are 6 years, 6 years also in secondary. So 4 years of junior high and then 2 years of senior high. So here in the illustration, the basic education curriculum. So kindergarten, the primary education 6 years, junior high school 4 years. So in enhanced basic education, naay expansion. So naay additional nga 2 years, and that is what we call the senior high school. Or so what are the inclusiveness of enhanced basic education? So it is first the programs for the gifted and talented, programs for learners with disabilities, madrasa program, indigenous peoples, education program, the program for learners under difficult circumstances. So in short, this is an education for all. Okay, so who will formulate the curriculum or the designer of the curriculum? So DepEd shall formulate the design and details of the enhanced basic education curriculum. So DepEd shall work with the CHED and test that to craft harmonized basic, tertiary, and technical vocational education curricula for Filipino graduates to be locally and globally competitive. So what are the standards and principles in developing the curriculum in enhanced basic education? So first, the curriculum should be learner-centered, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate. It is relevant, responsive, and research-based. Then it is dapat culture sensitive, contextualized, localized, and global, uses spiral progression approach for mastery of knowledge and skills, uses constructivist, inquiry-based, reflective, collaborative, and integrative approaches. And most of all, the curriculum should adhere to the framework of MTBMLE. So teacher education and training, the DepEd teacher shall be trained to meet the content and performance standards of the enhanced basic education, attending seminars, webinars, workshops, or anything. Okay, the training for new teachers also, so new graduates of the teacher education curriculum not aligned with the enhanced basic education curriculum shall undergo additional training upon hiring to upgrade their competencies and skills for them to become qualified in teaching the high school and teaching the senior high school. Okay, training for school leadership, superintendents, principals, subject coordinators, any school leaders undergo workshop and trainings to enhance their skills and their roles as academic, administrative, and community leaders. Also, the ASK coordinators na agyapon training for them. Okay, for the mobile teachers and learning facilitators. So, also in hiring of other teachers, these are dapat they are all qualified in teaching in high school, in senior high school. So private educational institution may only offer senior high school when so authorized with DepEd. So it is clearly stated no that the DepEd shall prescribe the guidelines on the issuance and revocation of permits and or recognition of senior high school. So DepEd in coordination with the DOLE, TESDA, and CHED shall regularly conduct a career advocacy advocates for secondary levels. That is the career guidance and counseling advocacy. So, the extent of qualified senior high school students, so there are forms of assistance that they will receive. So, DepEd may develop similar programs of assistance for kindergarten, elementary, and alternative learning systems. So, the DepEd, the CHED, and TESDA shall formulate the appropriate strategies and mechanisms needed to ensure smooth transition from the existing 10 years basic education cycles to the enhanced basic education or the K to 12 cycle. So the strategies may cover changes in physical infrastructure, manpower, organizational and structural concern, bridging models linking grade 10 competencies, and the entry requirements of the new tertiary curricula, and partnerships between the government and other entities. So that's all. So that is the Public Act number 10533, the Enhanced Basic Education Program. Thank you.